No chapel, but embroidered face masks. This 5-minute ceremony was rushed through before weddings are banned in Melbourne as part of new COVID-19 restrictions. But Emily Sinclair and Jessica King know only too well why the rules are tightening. Emily was recently hospitalised with pneumonia, which was first thought to be coronavirus.
Yeah, life is short, isn't it? Yeah, so we just wanted to make the most of it, get married while we still could.
These changes are what is necessary if we're going to stop these days of 700.
Shops are shutting across the city after Victoria recorded another 725 cases today. There was a rush on hairdressers before they closed their tills.
Makes you angry because it's your livelihood.
Many business owners worry about the future.
I don't know what to feel right now. I mean, I'd like to stay open, but I cannot.
And if you look around, a lot of the businesses are not going to reopen here. They're not going to reopen.
From midnight tonight, those allowed to leave their home for work will need to carry a permit to avoid a fine. But this morning, the permit website crashed. While some workers are confused, others are challenging the Premier.
Mowing somebody's lawn or cleaning their pool, the risk of infection is effectively zero.
They are not permitted workers, unless, of course, they are providing emergency, urgent work. So, for instance, if a tree fell.
And the rules for some industries are still being hammered out, like the limit on construction sites and what's allowable at abattoirs.
We'll get this workforce down to as low as we can. We think that's going to finish up at about that 66%.
All non-urgent surgeries have also now been put on hold in regional Victoria, where cases continue to grow. There are nearly 1,500 active cases linked to aged care homes, including another 249 in the past 24 hours alone. More than 300 residents have been moved to Victorian hospitals, and that number's only expected to rise. 12 of the state's 15 deaths were nursing home residents, and of the other 3, one was a man in his 30s, now the youngest Australian to have died from the virus.
It shouldn't have to get to a tragedy for people to acknowledge that this is a virus that affects everyone.
These newlyweds aren't taking any risks and will spend their honeymoon in seclusion. Bridget Rollison, ABC News, Melbourne.